Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Yeah, I'm pumped up. Oh, I mean, geez, it's been so long. Been having the majors going on. I think all the teams have been watching the games. I know everybody's kind of, I don't know, I end up like not playing a lot once the majors starts, and I don't know, it's exciting to actually get back and do it. I don't even remember the last time I managed to even cast a game. So how about you? You ready for this?
I'm so excited.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah, and that's, well, it looks like it'll be the Starladder. So that does leave the Ancient Apparition and the Dazzle still in the pool. Probably consider the two best supports left over, something that we did see regularly picked up in terms of being like the first two, anything like that, especially at the majors. And well, speaking about hiatus and everything like that, it looks like it has been about 22 days since Archon has actually played an official. And on the other side, though, EWolves, they've been a little bit busy, been playing quite a few games, and some of you guys in the chat there, you might have noticed IWO, guy right there, played a lot of matches for Not Today. He's been on that team for a long time, but he's joined up with the EWolves now, and they're actually 10-0 since he started playing with them, and I believe it was about 18 days ago was his first game, so they've turned it around since then. In fact, Not Today's last loss was against Archon.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Ancient apparition.
Radiant team pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Dire team pick.
Yeah, I believe, off the top of my head, I believe she ended up somewhere around 35% or something like that by the end of the event. So not too good, but one thing to keep in mind is that a lot of the teams that were more famous for running it, like Secret and everything like that, like for Weeha, it was regularly banned out against the better teams somewhere around the second phase, even occasionally even in the first phase, because I believe it was in the final series actually that Team Secret banned the Winter Wyvern, and in response, you saw OG actually ban out the Wind Ranger just because she's so good in those scenarios where the Winter Wyvern has been removed. So Archon doing a little bit of a favor there for the EWolves. And then speaking of those little counters, of course, you know, AA against the Alchemist, just so important to get rid of that regen, and it will also hinder them if they want to look for another support, like the Dazzle with the heals, and as well, Juggernaut's another one that kind of with the healing ward. He's been a little bit busy lately, showing up. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get banned out this next phase as well.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Dark Seer.
Dire team pick.
Bane.
Yeah, it is a little odd. There's Bane. There's
Radiant
definitely an effect
team
of the majors meta right there. Bane's pick rate jumped up. I think it was 25% during that event compared to like the rest of the patch overall. He's just so valuable. The fact that you can nightmare one target and fiend script the other one, and it does kind of add into that defensive support role as well. And here's the other big thing that comes out: it's this whole Tiny without his IO. He's cast his buddy aside. He's like, get out of here, man. I don't need you. Everyone, every time someone says my name, it's just IO Tiny, IO Tiny. Past 2 years, he's done with that. Like, it's over. Like, they're breaking up. Tiny definitely won the settlement and is getting all the alimony in terms of the picks lately. So I will not be not surprised at all to see EWolves do this. I think it'll be a core. I'm not expecting any of this shenanigans where you're doing some pulls in the mid lane,
5 seconds
pilot
remaining.
eye style. But I love it. I think this hero is so powerful. The amount of burst that you get is
Reserve time.
unbelievable. And then he even transitions late into a tower pusher. Like, what more can you ask for? Yeah, I assume so. 8k MMR Wind Ranger. I mean, come on now. We can't ask for anything more than that, but looking over Archon, geez, in the old days, I would just say, oh, Mirana, obviously. Like, what else are you going to give a Bane? But certainly not the flavor these days. Of course, now they'll just pick it out of spite, but we could be looking for something like the Bat Rider is still available. They are looking for a little bit of initiation, and it is something that Monkeys does like to run mid. Now, up against a Wind Ranger, though, not quite as good as, he loves to dominate those kind of mid-melee matchups. They could also be, of course, running this as like the Alchemist mid, though, so then that would be going over to Monkeys, and then you end up with, hey, there's that Juggernaut we talked about. So
Radiant
another great
team
reason to have the AA. These heals, man. Of course, it doesn't mean you have to hit the blast, so...
Dire team ban.
Yeah.
Night Stalker.
Dire team pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and his little buddy, the Spearbreaker, is not quite there yet, but Archon Dota looking a lot like VG
5
Gaming right now.
seconds
So the whole Alchemist Juggernaut thing has been done quite a bit. They also love to pair it up with the offlane Morphling, which, I was really hoping they'd throw it out there. Whoa, is that actually Monkey's Earthshaker? I mean, Moo is quite the mid spammer, I wonder if they've done any sort of a role change. We haven't heard a lot from them lately. Check the in-game. Should be good. I think mine's going. But either way, yeah, we'll see where they actually end up taking these heroes. The offlane Earthshaker kind of made a little bit of a comeback there. Moonmander, man. I mean, everyone's like, oh, offlane Earthshaker, it's no good now. Like, all you can do is block the wave. It got nerfed too hard, but he certainly showed up. I guess so did AK Miracle with his mid Earthshaker. That was pretty fun, but no, it looks like we're going to get a fast-paced, aggressive game here.
5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
Oh, sounds lovely. So it was Fluff showing up the mid lane there on that Tusk. And looks like he did get spotted out, but he didn't place down his ward, so he's just doing a little bit of sneaking. And it'll be Moo, and it looks like he's going mid on the Alchemist. They're going to look to secure him this top room. Jo going to be on the Juggernaut, one of his more classic heroes. Loves to get up some high levels of farm. Can be Whitebeard on the Bane. Monkeys on the Earthshaker to round it out, and he does appear to be heading over to the off lanes. So a little bit of a role swap here from Team Archon.
Thirty seconds to battle. The battle begins.
We'll take that.
Every call
Yeah, it's so important whenever you run this Alchemist that you completely secure that for him. So he'll be very pleased. And yeah, it's a little bit interesting. You're gonna have Van, do a nice little block here, but this whole it's very reminiscent of like Spirit Breaker Darkseer or Bounty Hunter Darkseer. Can definitely do a lot of work. Is he going straight jungle? At least gonna get a stack off before he goes. So kind of a solo offlane Night Stalker. Doesn't have a ward block though, so I don't know how long this will actually be effective up here. Yeah, it's probably one of the most frustrating heroes after Windrunner to be against the mid lane this patch. So they're both getting what they deserve right now, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, he doesn't have anything yet. He didn't go for like that early Sobeys mask. Of course, it's a little bit early for that, but he does get the bottle thanks to the rune and Whitebeard being here. This has got to be the most frustrating thing right now about this meta, is that these Ancient Apparitions coming mid at level 1 and these Banes coming mid, it makes your life so frustrating. At least he only has Brain Sap for now, so he doesn't have to worry about the Enfeeble. And I'd be surprised if Whitebeard even skilled it, honestly, unless he's going to be sticking here like permanently. Oh, bottom lane, Monkeys is dead.
First blood from a stone.
Haste.
Yeah, and Mastoka's actually in trouble here. He gets spotted out thanks to the ward. He gets pushed up onto the ward positioning, and Fluff, they're battling in there with the neutrals. It looks like Fluff will actually... Oh, it gets handed over to Moo. Gets the kill thanks to the poison. Very nice, and Fluff will make it out alive, but... Oh, top lane, M-God? And Mastoka will be... I don't know. It's a hard call. Simply because Monkeys, he can't even walk up to the lane right now, because if he comes anywhere near, they can just cast on the Cold Feet, and then he has to like make a play. The second Cold Feet comes down, if he doesn't back away in an instant, he's just gonna get avalanche tossed, and by the time if he manages to survive, it'll proc, and he's gonna die. So he really can't do anything. He's just hiding in the trees, and I don't really know if him and Fluff, like Fluff being just a melee support, I don't know if he'll even contribute anything there. Smash gets a little bit low in the mid lane, but he gets his bottle delivered, so no long range worries.
Middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and this is one of the little benefits there for having Van kind of start out ever so slightly in the jungle, is that he has got a little bit of boost considering they're a dual offlane and they're both level 4 right now. That's fairly well for them, and the high points in the Iron Shell are pretty important early. And the second he gets that third point, like that's what they want for this nighttime, so they've got it now, they can stack that right on top, and it's pretty much just like a walking, you know, death powerhouse. That was fast. That's what happens when you get a very early level 6. That's actually insane, getting that kill on the Darkseer. Thanks to him juggling with the bonus EXP. The kill just hands him right that early, like 4.5 minute level 6. Dota 2. Oh my god, this Iron Shell Surge, it's gonna be so much damage, poor Fluff. Oh, he's so dead.
That one hurt.
You weren't so damn dead, I'd shoot you again.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
I heard a
tower is under
salve.
attack.
I'm positive I heard a salve. I'm pretty sure he salved walking up there, heading towards the stack. Someone salved.
Flesh sustains, gold remains.
It's definitely possible. The one that we've seen a lot of lately would be like either you go right into the Solar Crest, and we've seen a couple armlets come out, kind of stack into that, or just even an SNY, just trying to look into fighting in combat, using that medallion, using the Solar Crest, helps secure an early Roshan. With a Tiny and stuff like that, definitely the play. I don't know about a Juggernaut though. What teams have done it, like VG Gaming have done it, so it'll definitely be something that if Moo has watched and talked about with Fluff, obviously it would be the strat they have coming into this. And also for the any way to crank up some of those game sounds, people are missing on the smoke music as Smash and MGod come into the mid lane here, but don't leave yet because they're about to kill Moo. Oh, he missed his shackle actually. Don't worry, you're not missing all too much. Usoku, he's just kind of chilling in the Roshan pit. He's got a ward, but he decides not to place it down. Possibly worried that he got spotted out going into the Roshan pit, but it looks like he'll do it now. So they have some vision of monkeys, keeping
Radiant's
their
middle
tabs on
tower
him.
is under attack.
Almost up to level 6, but the way they're controlling this lane down bottom, it doesn't look like he'll be getting anytime soon. He'll probably have to rotate, and they might find him in the pit. And oh no. This Solar Crest build, it reminds me of one of probably the funnest patches when you were stacking in Dota, is when it was like Vengeful Spirit and Support Alchemist was so broken, and you could run them as a duo, and you got these early medallions. If only Solar Crest had existed back then. Man, Unstable Concoction used to do like half your HP at this point in the game. It was so broken. But even now, like once he throws down the acid and adds on the Solar Crest, he's going to be taking down 17 armor from someone. So he's basically your hard-hitting, health-regenerating Starladder. Oh man.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's these heroes, man. These skill shots are so important. Like we saw with the ice shards, and we just saw it there, how they can give you a kill. It doesn't look like they'll get anything off this smash. He has a shackle lined up, but no damage to the focus fire.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. With the AA, the armlet's like always so scary as monkeys is just silent stuff, and yeah, I have the Echo Slam if he can get this, so it's only going to be 5 seconds. And I think he's dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has been denied. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, definitely one of those items. It usually gets picked up somewhere around like the 25-minute mark. Not generally rush that fast on the Alchemist, but we kind of talked about how they might have been looking towards something like a Bat Rider possibly or anything like that. But this does provide that initiation that they definitely are lacking. And just like you pointed out, like it's going to be quite a while before Monkeys is a blink. They kind of threw him to the wolves in that off lane. Ah!
I had such plans. Let the sun bleach my...
Talk about overreacting!
Yeah, things turn around rather quickly here. Can they get this? No, I don't think.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's comedy gold!
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah,
is
they've hit
under
a nice
attack.
little power point here with Fluff getting the Walrus Punch from that fight up in the jungle, and just immediately now that boosts their damage by an extra, what, 350% with the Tusk roll again. Unfortunately, it doesn't add on to your whole team, guys, but either way, it's going to provide a lot of lockdown. It's coming on in there, helping to stun up that Wind Ranger once the Wind Run, of course, isn't active. And at the same time, though, I will keep tied to that Omni Slash. And is Wipeout going to get a full wrap on this here? They're going to get this. They have the Blink too. They have a rotation coming in from Smash though, so we'll see if they can get all the damage here. Smashing interrupt. Oh, he tries to get the shackle. That would have been so beautiful on top of move, but it won't be there. Oh, the angle smash. That would have been one of the best plays. Oh man, that would have been so good.
Are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Well, that's
top
the big
tower
thing is that
is
they
under
honestly they
attack.
haven't had a team fight. Like they've got picked off one by one in the jungle and then one by one down bot, and they're rotating in trying to make saves. And when you're going with this whole like synergy lineup, it reminds me of like a Magnus Juggernaut where you're trying to keep the cleave on somebody. It's this Night Stalker with the Ion Shell. If you want to take full advantage of this whole concept and idea, you have to group up. But Archon are sensing this and knowing that Monkeys is behind, you know, they'll just kind of center around him. And this can still allow your Earthshaker to do a lot of work even without a Blink Dagger, as long as you can force fights. So they can kind of push into this tower, and look at this vision from MGod though. Get him.
hinge from my stone. Double kill.
Is an honor.
And well, we had that such a nice ward in behind on top of that hill that we talked about from MGOB when he went in there earlier. He provided all that vision for the fight, but I think they just got a little bit too excited about it. Smash will get caught up with a blink and the concoction here, and that minus armor. Burn, baby, burn. And in this case, it'll be the melt to the acid bone. With everyone dead, Jayo's kind of chilling down here bottom, gets his Battle Fury delivered. And once you start getting some levels up in the crits, you farm so fast with Battle Fury Juggernaut. It's actually absurd. And there will be a rotation in from Ivo though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think you need the Blink Dagger. It's just, if you don't have the... Oh, jeez. It looks like it'll go down here. They have the Echo Slam if they need to commit it. Probably worth it in this case, but yeah, I'm just unsure. I actually really like that because you guarantee that the money goes on monkeys, and that's going to help get towards the Blink Dagger. They grab another kill here as Moose... Oh my god, he just chops down that AA to top it off. Looks like Fluff and him will take him down as a duo. So 3 drop, but I believe that you actually do need the Blink Dagger. It's not really an option if you don't have that IO to give you the massive speed boost for the tiny. And I mean, you have 1,000 damage nuke, but the range of it's so small. Like you need a way to teleport that onto whichever enemy you choose, especially up against the draft with a Bane. So yeah, I just think you need it, and I don't really see an option here. It has to be his next item.
Work for both of us?
Get better.
Shut your eyes and dream of me.
How much more fun is this to watch than Radiant's Manta Octarine Core? Like, aren't you glad we're not still dealing with that right now? No, I love this. I love how much damage and how much control Moo's able to exert over the entire map. He is everywhere. He's running all over the place. He's got the S and Y. Now he's tankier, but you know what? You got move speed too. He's running around at 400. You know, oh, give me that bounty rune. 430 gold. Yo, let's go. He's got 3,000 in the bank. I don't even know what he goes for. He could just buy an eggs at this point, and I think that'd be completely fine if he wants to slap that on top of Jayo.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
Moves down bottom though. He TP's in. He wants to make some more plays happen. They have the Fisher ready here from Monkeys. Looks like they're not going to go for it. They have the haste rune though, so it's gonna be a little difficult. Fluff will block off his path though. Io needs a place to go, and there is nowhere to run. Blink Dagger won't save you here, and at least he did pick it up first. But Jayo's actually got one of his own, and making it a little bit more likely, honestly, that they might go towards that Aghanim Scepter. I wasn't suspecting it completely. I was thinking maybe it's gonna be an MKB here from Moo, but I don't know. Blink Jug? It is something that we usually see when you want to rely on the ultimate. And speaking of which, he's gonna slap it right down the top of Smash. And the snowballing from Fluff will finish that one off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Regeneration!
Yeah, Moo's slowly closing in on about, he's almost 4,000 gold above the top 2 heroes combined on the side of the Radiant, and then he's followed up by Jo. And, oh, monkeys. He really wants to get something in here, but at this point, they can just walk into the towers. Yeah, they really don't want to take the foot off the gas whatsoever. They don't have the best in terms of aggressive vision, just kind of where they're camping right now. And on the flip side, there is this nice little ward here. The Whitebeard is going to spot out, so he'll be very happy about that. And going to start to try and hem in the EWolves here, and as you mentioned before, limit down that farm. Like EWolf, he had to go back for the Blink Dagger. It does seem like a necessity, but when does an Eggs come? And when does anything else come for this Tiny? It is going to be extremely difficult. And all at the same time, Smash is trying to get an Egg Scepter, and he's still 1,000 gold away, which is not easy to find in this position. Yeah, I'd like to see maybe some boost of travel come out for Jo now. He's already got the blink in the battle period, so it seems a little bit silly to go back for something that seems like it's also going to increase your movement speed in your farm, but there are quite a few lanes that kind of need to be pushed in. It's only a Darkseer split pushing bottom, and it's only a tiny split pushing top, and if he had a little bit more mobility, they can really start putting in this complete pressure on EWolves, and then he's also able to join fights if he's on another lane. Oh, monkeys! Oh. Yeah, it looks like Smash will get that Aghanim Scepter, only 300 away now, and they definitely have slowed down a little over on the side of Archon, and it looks like they might finally start to group up for a tower. Maybe it's just the nighttime. It's so hard to tell when you're walking around or scrolling the map in all vision the whole time, but when you actually, take a look, if he ever pops that ultimate there on the Night Stalker, they just lose their vision completely, and the fights can be rather difficult at that point, but when you have such a massive gold lead, I don't know if it's going to matter. It's all going to come down to that back wall and Ice Blast combined together. Maybe with an avalanche and a toss. It's AoE is the key.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Unstoppable.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh my god, Whitebeard, please. Nice transfer there from my man, though. He's got the illusion taking the nightmare. Oh.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
We'll take that.
Yeah, and it looks like the last time that the EWolves actually got a kill was approximately 10 minutes ago. So, because remember, we started out, it was, what, 3-3, and then they actually had a little bit of a lead there. I think it was 5-4, and the EWolves were looking good, and suddenly it's 6-2-2. And they missed their meme, but, you know, we can still keep this thing going. He also doesn't have a life.
Invisibility.
Yeah, definitely one thing to think about coming into the next draft. And there's just, I don't know, with the drafting now, it seems like it's so many personal bans, you know? Like, there are definitely those meta bans that you want to get rid of, and but the heroes are at a point where there definitely are meta heroes that are better than other heroes, but certain players excel in them better than others. So it just ends up being that, like, if you know, if you have a really good Tusk player, he's always first pick banned. At the Major, of course, that was everybody, but yeah, it's not so much that whole spin to win, ban every spinning hero every game or you lose kind of a meta. It's more like personal skill definitely has a lot more interaction with a draft now.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He bought level 2 boots, that's too good. Moo, what a clown. So he'll just be able to, like, jump in on top of anybody he wants. Anybody starts getting ganked, you know, Jayo's gonna be all over the map, Manta style, all over the place farming everything. TP to wherever the heck he wants to. And now Fluff with that Lotus Orb. It is so good when you throw the Echo Shell on top of somebody while the Shackle Shot's in midair. Like, it's very easy. Like, it travels relatively slow. And Smash really needs to watch his positioning now, or he can get into a world of hurt. And other than that, though, it's really just the abilities of your Night Stalker that are going to be the important ones to look out for.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Oh my god, Smash, please.
has Dire victory.
I don't know, everyone on Archon played so well. I don't even think anything really stuck out to me. Like, they did an excellent job playing with the Alchemist, if you want to maybe think of something like that, but, I mean, all he really did was play an active, like, ganking mid. I mean, that could have been a Queen of Pain. Like, it's not like he was dishing out these Agnum Scepters or anything like that. So, I don't know, they just all played so well. How about that ending play, though? The snowball save inside the Vac wall into the Echo Slam? Like, what a